Well, social emotional learning is developing skills that make us successful, happy, positive, fulfilled people. But we don't come with social emotional skills in our DNA. It's not something that we're born with. So social emotional skills include things like self-awareness, being able to correctly identify what you're feeling inside yourself.
Social and emotional learning is one of many terms that people use, including character education, positive youth development, school culture and climate. To me, the focus is on the other side of the report card. There's the side of the report card that we all know that has the letter grades for math and science and language arts. But then there's always that other side of the report card, which is about the kids' behavior and character and work habits and learning to learn skills. And social and emotional learning, it's about the skills the kids need and the conditions we need to create in schools so the kids get those skills.
It is a field that's all about helping kids feel better about themselves as individuals. That means they're more confident, their self-esteem is right up there with their feelings about their peers' esteem. But it's also about knowing how to relate to other people, how to empathize with other people.
It's having that set of understandings, perspectives, and skills that allow you to interact with others, that allow you to handle emotions, that allow you to problem solve, that allow you to motivate yourself toward a goal, and that allow you to handle other people's feelings and reactions. So it's really a set of competencies that smooth the way for us to deal with our own impulses, our own feelings, and to work with others in a positive way.
Little kids basically have a very small emotion vocabulary. They're happy, mad, sad, that's it. But we know as adults the nuances and complexities of our emotional life. And it's really important for kids to develop that vocabulary and the skill of really correctly identifying what they're feeling, because that's the first step in then figuring out, well, now I understand why I'm behaving that way. And let me think about what's causing me to feel this way. And let me see if I can address that. Maybe I can get help in addressing that.
No matter what, I think we all in our personal lives, that we do better when we feel good about where we are. And that's the same with students. And it just makes sense, is that if you feel that you're safe to take risks, to ask the question, that you know that you're going to be treated respectfully, all of that just makes you in a place where you can be the best you can be.
Our kids are growing out of interpersonalization. So now, even more than before, with the prevalence of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Vine.
Social media, iPads, those are all great things. They also come at a price, and that price is that very often kids, that's how they begin to relate to each other instead of a face-to-face personal basis. And I think that it's incumbent on schools. I mean, kids spend so much time in school that it's incumbent on schools to realize the importance of helping kids to recognize and manage their own emotions, being able to have healthy relationships with peers and with adults, and being able to problem solve when things go wrong.
In my experience, knowing what SEL is and why it is probably could be the best motivator of all. And I've seen this happen in the classes I teach, and I teach teachers. There is kind of an aha moment with them because they say, oh my gosh, this is what we need that we didn't know before. This is what's the missing link in our helping children develop academically and emotionally.
Without the social emotional skills, kids don't react necessarily in ways that are positive. They engage in behaviors that are not necessarily positive. The good news is that we also know from lots of good science that we can teach social emotional skills, that kids can learn social emotional skills. So while it's not in our DNA, it is something that schools have been shown to be successful in doing.